Tuesday. Oh, happy Tuesday. Your girl is just turtleneck, no makeup, glasses. um, yeah. So I figured I'd go live while I'm driving, which means I cannot look at the comments unless I'm at a red light. Um, so yeah, I'm actually just headed out of a co-working space that I was at, and I'm going live earlier than a lot. I'm going live earlier than I normally do because. Hi, Preston. I'm good. How are you? I'm going live earlier than I normally do because when I get back home, I have to finish this paper I'm writing, and then I'm going to the movies with some people in my apartment complex. So, what you been up to, Preston? It's been a busy day. I didn't sleep at all last night, you guys. Like at all. Good. Good. I like to hear that. I didn't sleep at all. Like last night, I think it's because I've been drinking too much caffeine, but I maybe got 2 hours of sleep. Like I was restless, I couldn't sleep, and I was like wide awake. So weird. And I didn't get sleepy until 4 a.m. And then I went to bed and had to wake up at 7. So that was kind of a hot mess. And then I worked from 9 a.m. until now. Yeah, and now I'm going to get tacos real quick. Taco Tuesday! The tacos are like less than $3 today, which is a win. Now I'm going to work on the paper. Yeah, that's what's going on with me. What's new? What's going on with you, Preston? Like you say, your best friend. Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you for liking the video. As you come in, I am Soulspiration, your online life coach, your digital bestie, and we have a good time over here. Guys, join the Soul Tribe. Check out my content. It's for you. I'm headed to get some tacos right now. Some fish tacos. Some Baja style fish tacos. All right now. um, yeah, so let me find a good taco spot. We should call it right here. So yeah. Hey Shari, how are you? How do I see her? Aw, thank you. OG Titan Killer, that's so sweet. Hello, Mailman. Mailman is looking at me. Yeah. So today's topic is get a therapist. As you guys come in, like the video. Give it a thumbs up. It's moving day for me, girl. I'm so excited. Yay! Congrats, Shari. That's so exciting. Your house that you just moved into sounds super cool. Yeah, I'm locked down. I'm gonna sub. I can't let you pass me by. Aw. OG Titan Killer. Yeah. I have a video. You know what the problem is I've been so busy, I haven't been able to edit my video. And so my goal, y'all, is to get a video editor because I it's just too much going on. What are you doing today? I just finished at the co-working space, getting some work done. About to grab some tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. Then I'm going back to my place to work on my paper. And then I already paid for a movie ticket like last week for someone's birthday in my complex. So we're gonna go watch a movie called Thunderbolts or something. I haven't even really heard of it, truthfully, but I need a breather. Please call me Titan, my lady. Okay, Titan. Greetings. Hi, Damien. Preston's quiet. Yeah, he was in here first, but he's quiet now. Take me to your best friend's house. Alright, y'all, let's get these tacos, huh? Let's get these tacos, huh? Tacos. Yeah, so y'all, I got a therapist, and I recommend everybody to get a therapist if they don't have one. Are they your real nails? They sure are, girl. My nails are super long right now. Like, abnormally long. I've been eating my veggies, I see, you know? I'd take you on a date to the best seafood spot in my city. Or I can get moms to make some gumbo for you. Ooh, that sounds good. You gotta love the gumbo. Are you from Louisiana or Maryland or something? Or seafood must be a thing in your neck of the woods. Wow, long ass nails. Yep. And you know what's so funny? These two get the longest every time from New Orleans. I knew it. New Orleans. I knew it had to be definitely like a seafood spot. Either Maryland or New Orleans. New Orleans. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's get to this. Why that man's looking at me like that, but anyway. Okay, I'm gonna put my order in and then we'll chat. Hi. I'm gonna order. Okay. Okay, can I do? Can I do two original fish tacos and then the fish taco especial?
Okay, two original fish tacos and two fish tacos especial?
One especial.
Okay, one especial. Okay. You want a drink for that?
Okay.
Okay. So two original fish tacos, one fish taco especial, and it's for here to go.
To go, please.
To go, and your name?
Sid.
Sid? Okay. It'll be $8.62. We'll come up in a second for the card. And do you want a receipt for it?
No.
Okay, sounds good. How's your day been?
Pretty good. How about yours?
Same, yeah. It's been going.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Trying to figure out why it's been so gloomy outside.
I know, yeah. Yeah, we're on a gloomy streak right now.
So weird.
Hopefully it'll warm up for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I like the sun.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll bring it on when it's ready.
All right, y'all. Okay, but my favorite sauce is the Chipotle sauce. So. Sorry, I'm not talking, y'all. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna take this stuff to go. I'm at this spot called Rubio's, which is like a common seafood Mexican spot here where I live. You said now then we like when folks say that. Hello. I don't know who's still here, but have you listened to Hey Ho by the Lumineers? Yeah, I know what song you're referencing. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart. That one, right? Yep, I'm back in love now. I've been to New Orleans one time. It was back in 2020 though. It was like November of 2020. Kind of cold, but it was a lot of fun. I'd like to go back again though. This is first to Chinatown. I'm standing on Canal in Valerie. She's standing next to me. That's a good song. Thank you for reminding me of that one. Ooh. My hot sauce fan fell apart. Probably won't last. Anyway. As soon as I get my food, it'll be quieter and I can. Who cares? Who hears you sing it, girl? Exactly. I really don't care. Yeah, so I'll get back to my scheduled programming topic when I get back in the car. Because
Take off your dress, please, Jeff.
I'm ready for these tacos, y'all. So, I want tacos. Honestly, these tacos every Tuesday. I don't know if you guys have Taco Tuesday where you live, but this is definitely a thing. Southern California is Taco Tuesday. I think that's everywhere though. And because the spot where I do my co-working space is literally just down the street, so every Tuesday that I'm there, I come here and get tacos. My eyes are kind of red. Yeah, so I've been, well, if you ever come back, I'd love to be a guide, not for the French Quarters, Arvo culture is everywhere, but, ooh. Yeah, that would be fun. The French Quarter, yeah, that's a touristy area, right? Let me dress my feet. It's ready. Alright, y'all, let's go back inside the car so we can chat. Yeah, historical area. Yeah, that song's stuck in my head now. Yeah, I'd love to go back. And honestly, I was telling somebody this last time. I get a lot of people from the South here. That last time I was there, I was in New Orleans, I was vegetarian. Which is the worst time to, that's the worst thing to be in New Orleans. I didn't eat seafood, I didn't eat anything. I was almost vegan. And now I'm not, so I gotta go back and eat that food. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change. You like music, huh? I love music. Yes, Taco Tuesday, y'all. Fish tacos. It's a huge thing here. They call it the Baja, because it's Baja, California. Baja fish taco. I just like to squeeze this lemon on there. It's so tasty, okay? Or this lime, rather. Yes, girl, I have to. This is the mild sauce, but I think I'm going to use... I love the chipotle sauce. It's the browner one. The sooner you eat them, the better. Truthfully. Like, if you get them right off the frying, however they cook them, you get them straight out of where they cook them from. It is so delicious and nutritious, okay? Mmm. 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 Yo, this is busting for real. Those tacos look like they have a 750 credit score. They do. And they taste like it too. It's not me eating this time. You be taking over now. Girl, I feel like I eat every time I'm on live. Because I'm trying to go live whenever I have downtime. Because I feel like I'm just going crazy, like all my busyness. I think it's time just to be a stay-at-home wife. Too busy for my own good. We do. We do be loving our food. You sound like you be cooking good stuff, Shari. All the stuff you say, you're like, I'm making this, I'm making that. I'm like, ooh, save me a plate. What's on the tacos? So Baja style fish tacos, it has cabbage, purple onions, they call it crema, which is like cream. I squeeze lime and salsa. The Baja fish tacos are very basic, but they're so good. You can see the purple onion, the cabbage, the crema, the salsa, and this corn tortilla. Mm-mm-mm. What are you making today, Shari? Or what are you gonna buy out today? Cause it's moving day. I can't imagine you're cooking while you're moving, so. Yeah, it's good. Mm. Mm. Happy ever afters do exist. Uh-oh. I'm making a mess. If I were a kid and I had my good turtleneck on, I'd be in trouble. People be pulling up in here so quick because they're ready to eat. They be like, no. I should have waited to eat this, but it's better to eat it immediately. Like I should have waited till I got home because traffic. It's about 3:44 here. Traffic is gonna pick up in the next like 15 minutes. What time is it there? It's 8:40 in the morning here. I don't eat in the car. You know what's so funny? I always give people lectures about not eating in my car, and sometimes I eat in my. I mean, yeah, I usually don't let others eat in my car. But yeah, it's so funny. I used to work on this team for this company, and I never met my coworkers because we were all in different parts of the state. Um, but they used to say, "What's your pet peeve?" And I said, "People eating in my car." And then there was this, and I kept saying it like different. They kept asking that question in different scenarios, and I kept saying, "I don't let people eat in my car." And then this one girl, she'd always be like, "I bet you be eating in your car, but you don't let other people eat in your car." Like she used to get so like, she used to get like low key like irritated by that. And I was like, her name was Amara. I was like, Amara, are you like salty because you can't eat in the car? Like, she sounded like she knew that I ate in my car, but just didn't let other people eat in the car. And she was like mad about it. And I never even met her in real life. But I said, if you guys ever somehow end up in my car, you're not allowed to eat. I think that's why she got mad because she thought, oh, if I'm in Sadiqa's car, she's not gonna let me eat in her car. Facts. I'm not. But every once in a while, I break my own rules. Because it's my car, I get to do that. Mm. She was right though. She was. But why was she mad about it though? Like, why are you salty about that? It was just how she was upset about it. Probably because somebody did that to her in real life. But at the same time, though, when I get my car freshly washed and like vacuumed, I don't eat in my car. It's just I know I'm going to the car wash tomorrow, so I might as well just get a piece of lettuce in here won't hurt. you know. the main point of this was to kind of get a little deep and to encourage you guys to get a therapist because it helps you like develop your the way you see yourself, how you process. Like yesterday, my therapist and I were talking about, and I have one by the way. Everyone needs one. I don't care who you are. Life be life in, and you need to talk to somebody. Um, she was asking me like how certain things make me feel, like what kind of emotions come up in my body when I think about not trusting people or trusting someone or wherever or whatever. But she's always focusing on like how things make me feel and trying to identify the emotion and where it shows up in my body. And I thought, oh, these are like really deep questions. She was asking me some really deep questions that like I need to sit down, write it out, and think about it. And when you do that, you start to be able to identify when you get triggered, why, and where it shows up in your body. She also told me that whenever I have my little epiphanies, because I be having epiphanies, y'all. That's why I get on here and talk to you guys. I'm just like, wait, no, that's how I should be looking at it because X, Y, and Z. So when I have the epiphanies, she said to write them down. So get a therapist because you get to unlock, if you're willing to, if you want to, learn yourself, unlearn things. It will absolutely happen because you pretty much are doing the work on your own. It's just that the professionals are asking you the right questions so that you can start asking yourself questions because we tend to not ask ourselves questions or we tend to not check in with ourselves. Where are you from? I am from Southern California. That's Shari said that's really good, and especially when you can write it down, you can go back over it and why it makes you feel like what you are feeling. It's a good way. Yes, and exactly. And when it shows up again, you're able to identify what it is. It's so important. I have a video on my channel. If you guys go to my video tab, it's called Study Yourself. We have to, like, if you know yourself inwards and outwards, you're unstoppable. You have to really know yourself. And writing things down, like, I tend to think this way about these types of things. I tend to feel this. This is the story I've created about this. You know? It's a game changer, y'all. Mhm. People ask me, "Oh, why are you single?" Because shut up, baby. um, um, people. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna say something. I'm trying to remember what I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, people ask me, "Oh, Shatika, like, why are you single? This and this and that," and it's because I need people to do this introspective work that I'm doing. Because it's really tough to get into relationships with people who don't like care to learn themselves. You know. We also talk about relationships in my therapy sessions, attachment styles, which I've made a video on. I'm scared to go see a therapist because if they fix me, I won't be funny anymore. Well, he'll still be funny. I'm gonna be on the same page with you. I get it, girl. Yeah, to be on the same page with me and like understand like life is fun, but it's not like some little, obviously, you know, you're in a relationship and have a kid and everything, but like life should be simple and enjoy it, but like I really appreciate people who kind of do that introspective work and try to figure out like why do I think this way, why do I feel this way, why do I respond this way, and just are on a path of growth, not just like honeymoon phase, which hopefully it lasts as long as it can, right? But I think people, we when we think about relationships, because we're always getting instant gratification, we only want things that feel good. We want to run away from things that don't feel good. Um, but life and relationships, everything has peaks and valleys, and that's what I'm coming to terms with. Like, it can't always be roses all the time, but when it is, embrace those rosy moments, Exactly. You have many personalities to talk with, so you're never really alone. Where are you clowning me today? Nah, but Noodle Man's clowning me. Nah, but honestly, in words to detach from yourself and break down, because if you don't, feeling will keep happening. Will keep happening. In words to detach from yourself. What do you mean by that? No, I didn't forget your name. I said it earlier. Damien. Wait. Is it Damien? It's Dwayne. It's Dwayne. It's Dwayne. It's Dwayne. I wouldn't forget if you changed your name here to Dwayne instead of Noodle Man, or however you prefer to be called. Sorry about that. In the sense of sometimes we have to let it happen. It's okay to break down because you expel those feelings, but in the moment, let yourself feel all the hurt and pain. It humanizes us in a sense. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. You have to let the emotions out. That's why people like have outbursts, because they're holding in so much. I never really understood people who hold it in. Like, that's like their coping mechanism, but like my coping mechanism is to let it all out. you know? So if I'm in a relationship with someone who tends to hold all their feelings in, it just drives me insane. I don't understand that. But no shade to anyone here who might do that. Because I know everybody just, like, even my own sister does that. Growing up, she always kept things inside. Growing up, I always was the opposite. Some of both of those can be overwhelming if you don't balance it out, Yeah, but like the goal of therapy should be like, well, identify your goal first. For me, I wanted to get stronger with understanding my attachment style. And sometimes you do have to look back at your childhood, what happened, go through the whole thing, be like, why do I feel this way? If you're an anxious attachment person, like you get anxious and like have abandonment fear, like all those things. If you're avoidant, you keep an arm's length distance, like, I don't know about that, you're getting a little too close. If you're like an equal balance of both, or if you have a secure attachment style, I don't know. So good. I made a video on that too. Breathe deeply. I'm supposed to go watch a movie at um at 7. Took a grief therapy before. It helps. Oh yeah? Tell me more about that. Honestly, therapy does help. People just don't want to do it because they don't want to we don't want to face things. That's why I stopped using dating apps. This is a bunch of people who just refuse to get therapy. And it's very clear and very apparent from the very beginning of your conversations with I'm like, nope, can't do this. Out of here. This is the especial. It has guacamole in there. Whoa, that's tough, Noodle Man. I'm so sorry. That's heavy. Sending you love. My therapy has been anime, a lot of different outlooks, and it gives a sense of hope. You know, I've heard anime does that. I've heard it does that. And some, like, the closest to anime that I really, like, loved was Avatar: The Last Airbender. But there are so many different personalities in there that even, through, like, a tough scene, there's so many personalities that you can, like, choose which one you want to identify with in that moment. It's like, I want to go with a happier person. I want to go with the person who's kind of, like, I don't know, if that's what you mean. Are them tacos hitting? Yes. They are hitting, bussing, all of the things. Hi, Illuminati. I've been good. How have you been? I think I'm going to save this last one because I'm getting full. I took my time eating the first two. Don't you want to drink? Yeah. I was going to get a drink, but I decided against it. I'm kind of against paying for syrupy water. And thank you for showing support to the people in the chat, Titan. That's what the Soul Tribe is about. You know, we're real people going through real things. And we feel for one another. That's really what this community is about. So I hope you guys feel that. And, like, actually connect with each other in the chats, too. Because that's a huge part of it. I feel like any organization I go to, any organization you go to, it's not just the leader or the owner of a space that you go to. You connect with people there, and so you can do that digitally too. Okay, let me get on this road because this traffic's about to be crazy. Well, I hope not. What? No horchata? Well, this place, I don't think they have horchata. Noodle Man, you're in LA, right? You know Rubio's, right? Wait, do you guys have Rubio's up there? Now that I think about it, I think Rubio's is just in my city. Or maybe I'm confused. Maybe this is just a San Diego thing. Whatever. I told you guys the city I live in now. Screw it. I'm at a payphone trying to take it. Oh, you're okay. We I don't know about this anymore, little man. Like, okay, is it like taco shop style? Let's call it taco shops down here. Is it like taco truck, taco shop vibe? No, but it's like a more upscale restaurant. Okay, no worries. It's more like an upscale restaurant. Belizean, we don't eat tacos. Oh, I forgot you're Belizean. Why don't you guys eat tacos? I know a Belizean girl from LA who loves tacos and she loves Mexican food, you know. I'm trying to speak for all Belizeans. What are you, the Belizean police? Okay. I've never had, so when I was in Mexico, I realized I was in the south of Mexico and I realized that, hold on. Okay, because this playback is about to be so not that good unless I disconnect my Bluetooth. Can you guys hear me better? And then I'm about to be on the freeway, so it's gonna get even louder. Soft tacos. That's what I was eating, soft tacos. Dude, man, what are you talking about? You literally saw me eating soft tacos. Mexico, I didn't realize that we were literally bordering Belize, and I was like, we could have just went to Belize. Oh my gosh! Like we could have. It's like 3 hours away from where we were at. I was in Tulum, and when you're in Tulum, at the very bottom, tippy bottom of Mexico, you're literally bordering, Jesus, Belize. Paying attention to you eat. Don't lie like that. That was like the main. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, Dwayne. Little man, Dwayne. I'm just kidding. Maybe you weren't paying attention. Oh wow, in Guatemala. Yeah. But I was in Tulum, so that's closer to Belize. But yeah, me and my mom, we went on this tour, and we were like, why didn't we just do a Belizean tour? It was almost the same amount of distance away, almost. We did Chichen Itza, pyramids, and I'm like, we probably just could have paid an additional like $50 or additional $100 to take an additional hour or two ride to Belize. We would have hit up 2 countries in one. Have you been to Belize, little man? Oh, you already ate. What did you eat? I hope my car is not making too much noise because it kind of does. getting a lot of energy, drink the black tea from Starbucks, and it will literally wake your whole life up. Like, if you're tired, you won't be tired for the whole day. Like, you'll be wide awake the whole day. Yes, it's beautiful, but my parents are from the jungles and villages. That sounds cool. You know, I really love jungle vibes, as long as there's like a beach attached to it, because the weather makes my skin look better. When I was in Costa Rica, my skin was glowing because it was jungly and moist, and that noise, girl. Yeah, whenever I'm on the freeway, my car makes that noise in the front. And so I was like, can you guys hear? I was asking if you could hear, but no, they didn't say anything. Yeah. I drive an old car, and I drive it, even though it doesn't really look old, like it looks not old, but it's an older car, and I don't believe, oh, the noise I made. Girl, I'm over here going in on my car. Let you talk about my car. I'm at a payphone trying to hold the What noise did I make? Man versus pest. Punta Gorda, the capital of Toledo district. Noodleman, are you? I want to ask you how old you are. It's a shot in the dark. I wonder if you know a girl from. Are you from LA or Long Beach? Because, hey, maybe the Belizean community is kind of small, you know? Because if you're a certain age, maybe you know her. Anyway, I'll say her name. Her name is Chastity. Chastity Pineda. I think her last name is Pineda. But she's from LA. This truck almost like came out of the parking lot, like didn't stop. I'm like, are you gonna stop? You're gonna hit me. Which one are you gonna do? And I had to stop to make sure. The bored noise when someone is bored. Oh no, that wasn't the bored noise. That was the relief noise. Yo, I make all types of crazy noises. It's nice and sunny here in Australia. Well, that makes one of us. We've been having gloomy weather this whole week. So shout out to Aussie land. Down under. Down under. It's supposed to clear out tomorrow and get sunny. Yeah. Also, it's Mother's Day this weekend, and yeah. Happy ever afters do exist. Find out if she's Garifuna. I thought Garifuna people were from Honduras. Or from Honduras. Or is that in Belize too? I haven't talked to her in years, but we used to be on the same dance team when we were in college. She still follows me on Instagram, but yeah, her name is Chastity. I'm pretty sure her last name is Pineda, and she looks just like me, like obviously on like YouTube. I realize Belizeans don't speak Spanish, do they? Honduras is Belize. What? How is Honduras Belize? I'm so confused. What do you mean? Countries. Am I missing something? Belize established independence in like the 80s. But they're not even in the same location. Wait, don't confuse me like that. How do you look at a map? So they're not in the same location, but they're somehow the same place? Like, doesn't it go Mexico, Belize, Guatemala? Or maybe it goes Mexico, Guatemala. Child, I don't know. I need to look at the Central American map. And like Honduras is like, I think even, isn't Honduras either right before Costa Rica or under Costa Rica? I think it's Honduras, Costa Rica, then Nicaragua. Or Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and then Panama. Something like that. I'm confused. I don't know how we got. I don't know how I just learned Honduras is not Belize. Don't confuse me like that. Y'all, the tea from yesterday still has me a little jittery. I need to lay off the caffeine. But if I know what I need to do if I need to wake up, and it's absolutely to drink black tea from Starbucks. It's the secret. I'm in a paper. Let me bust this turn before it turns red. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I think I need to go inside and have a breather. Remember that story I told you guys about how this girl kind of like ripped me off a little bit with like, well, I let her rip me off kind of. She claimed she was like this recruiter for this tech company, and then she pretended like she still had the plug, and then she really didn't. Yeah, I just, you know, she's now a part of the org, and I can't do anything about it. The owner decided to give her a chance, even though I warned against it. But that's her prerogative because it's her business. But I just don't trust her. Like, she's always trying to get things out of me. Like today, she was like, "Oh, you do social media? Oh, so like, I need tips. Like, I'm like, girl, like, what else do you want from me? I already gave you the key to be here, and now you're still asking for things." Mind you, she lied about the opportunity to like connect me with somebody. She was just, and I fell for it. So that's on me again. Like, I've already addressed that. But like, I find myself trying to not show that I dislike her by talking to her, but I realize she's got the skill of getting things out of people. And like, I'll start talking to her because I'm just genuinely like, you know, trying to be nice, but I can't trust this girl. Like, I feel like she's up to something. I don't trust her at all. And it may not be against the owner's benefit, but something potentially, I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like, you just have a feeling about someone and you're just not really trusting it. Like, trust your gut. Yeah, I don't trust her at all. because she showed me what she was capable of, right? By kind of just like pretending she had all these plugs just to get in where she needed to get in. And then now, like, I do the social media for that spot, and she was like, "Oh, you do social media? Like, is that your business?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm pivoting and stuff like that." And I just kind of gave her this vague answer of like what I actually do, or I'm trying to do. And then she goes, "Oh," and she's like, "Oh yeah, but like social media and marketing, that's like where it's at." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know. I had clients and I had to turn some down. Everybody needs social media nowadays." And she was like, "Yeah, I need tips. And I was just like, "Well, you can connect with," they have these people called gurus who are like specialized in their field, and they donate free time to meet with people. It's like a public benefit corporation, if that makes sense. Long story short, this organization has to give volunteer type services to people, so anyone from the outside can come in and get tips from gurus. They have it on everything. They have social media, tax planning, immigrant law stuff, like all types of services, because everyone has an expertise. So anyway, I was like, "You can connect with one of the gurus," and she was like, "Okay." And then she was like, "Do you have any examples from like the social media you were doing?" And I was like, "What is she trying to get at here?" And I didn't want her to have my personal social media. And I was like, "You can look at the organization's social media. I do some of theirs." Which I probably shouldn't even told her that, you know? Like, I realized the more I talk to her, she's like really good at getting things out. And I'm talkative anyway. I'm also not a gatekeeper, so, but because I don't trust her, I'm starting to like, I'm just not gonna talk to her at all. I realize I just have to be like, "Hey, how's it going? Okay, bye." Like, because I don't trust it. And then later on today, she was having a conversation with the owner, and I don't know why I felt like she was talking to her. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, this is why I just need to just shut up. I talk too much. That's what it is. Yeah, like the when she's, mind you, she haven't told me anything about herself. The owner told me about her product that she's about to launch, and like, she's starting her own business. Sounds like you're overthinking it. I might be jittery because of the tea. But still, I don't like her. But thank you for telling me that, because sometimes I can overthink. I'm a Virgo cusp, so I tend to overthink. But for some reason, my flag was raised, and I was like, I was listening to the conversation they were having. I was trying to listen because she kept making all these weird faces at me every time I walked by. I'm like, who is she? What is she talking about with the owner? And then, oh, hi, Isaac. Sorry. It's because I'm doing story time, and you're just, I'm going to acknowledge you right after I'm done with my story. But hey, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. So anyway, I just need to shut up. I called myself trying to like, because every time I see her, I get reminded of like how she is. I'm just like, but then I feel like, oh, maybe I should just say something so it doesn't look like I have an issue with her. But it's like, who cares? Screw that. I do have an issue with her. She doesn't have to know that, but I don't have to say anything either. I feel like I had to say something, and the owner knows I don't like her either. So if I'm not talking to her, the owner knows exactly why. So there it is. This is that people pleasing type of behavior that I need to get rid of. Do you see how life will show you things about yourself? Like, I don't owe this woman nothing. She's given me nothing. She slithered her way in, still trying to leech for. Ooh, she a mess. I don't like it. They not like us. You told the owner that? I sure did. I didn't say that I didn't like her. I told the owner, I said, "Hey, you know what? It's kind of weird. The owner is the one who introduced me to her. The reason why this girl was even there was because she was at this clothing swap for Earth Day. they had this Earth Day clothing swap event, where it was kind of like, instead of getting rid of the clothes, just donate it to each other. One man's trash is another man's treasure type deal. And then she goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna be at the clothing swap. Sadika, will you be there? And I was like, probably not. But she goes, oh yeah, hey. Let's just say her name is Jane. Jane, Sadika actually needs, you know, she's on the market. Even though I have my business, I have been like, you know, job searching and stuff. Just for extra, you know. And so she goes, yeah, she's on the market, this and that. And she's the one who introduced me to her. And so the girl introduced the girl introduced herself to the owner as if she was still a part of the company as the recruiter. But she did that. She never told her that when the owner introduced her to me, the girl never said, hey, I don't work for them anymore. So then me and this girl get on the call and she tells me, hey, I got laid off. And I actually already knew I was going to get laid off. She tells the owner, I had no idea I was going to get laid off. Because the owner was trying to get her as a paid member. Remember I told you guys this story? The owner was trying to get her as a paid member. But she couldn't afford to be a paid member because she just lost her job, right? And so she was like, I want to talk to someone else that's there to kind of like understand how it is. But really, she just wanted to get more information that the owner wasn't trying to give her. Because I do a program where it's like I get access to it pretty much for free because someone introduced me to the owner. So I got like in that way. But this girl finagled me thinking that, yeah, we'll do a swap. Like, yeah, I'll introduce you to a recruiter, help you get in this industry, and I will, like, she tried to, but it wasn't real. It was fake. So I told the owner, hey, I don't trust someone that would pretend to, you try to get her as a member and she didn't even tell you that she couldn't do it. And then she lies to me, as owner, so you can do whatever you want, as you know. But something about that type of behavior just doesn't really work well with me. That she's willing to do that to you as the owner. No, she's sneaky. And she'll do anything to get ahead. She'll do anything to get ahead. And that's why I left corporate. Because in these like big tech companies and stuff, woo, they'll do anything, throw you under the bus, do all types of crazy stuff. And I'm just like, what is that? Like, I don't have that energy in my body. They not like us. I'm just not that way. I don't have to be. I'm actually talented. Like, I'm good at things. I don't have to throw people under the bus. I'm sure you guys are good at things. You don't have to throw people under the bus like that. But the way, woo, snakes, yes, quite literally. So I just have to come to terms with the fact that I am quite literally dealing with a snake. And if the owner doesn't like that, told her, so there's that. How much percentage do I have? I got 5%. I might make it inside with enough juice, or it might die. So I'm just warning you guys right now. I need to change the topic. But Noodleman, if you think I'm overthinking it, then I needed an outside opinion to tell me I'm overthinking it. But I just didn't trust her today. Like, she was talking to the owner about something, and it was like, I feel like I spoke too much again today, even though I was supposed to shut up and stop talking, but hey. Alright, y'all, so it's 4:30. Wait, Noodleman, you didn't confirm. Are you in LA or Long Beach? Or are you from LA and then you move somewhere else? Yeah, I got 4%. Let's see if I can keep this alive. know if I can. Yeah, so just heads up, y'all. If my phone dies before I make it inside to my charger, I'm sorry. Whatever I'm saying in the midst and it dies, then just know that it died, and that will be the end of the live. So, but if I can make it into, oh, you know what? Maybe I have my portable charger in here. Oh wait, no, but my regular charger is still inside. I didn't ask you that many questions. I've learned a big lesson to keep my mouth shut too recently. Don't reveal too much, even if you're being friendly to you. Exactly. Yes. And it's like, it's funny because if we're all learning this lesson, then it means who's doing what to who and how, like, oh, it's so weird. I've learned to wait to let people show me if they're actually about what they say. Because the one thing, if you can say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I just say, okay, cool. Well, I want to do this. There's a 50-50 chance one person's not going to do it. Unless you know them, you know. Los Angeles, went to high school in Long Beach. You asked me a million questions while you were driving. Yeah. So, yeah, they say the lesson keeps showing up until you finally learned it. I get so many steps in from my car to my unit. It's my apartment.